Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, even cross watchers. So, are you watching this because you have Aries in your birth chart, or is there a person of interest in your life whose zodiac sign is Aries? Either way, this is your reading. It is for July 2023, yet it is also accurate timelessly for different ones who will find it at other places and times. Yeah. So let's see what we have for Aries, July 2023. We're going to talk about spirituality first with the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and then we'll use the Whispers of Love to discuss family. We'll talk about money with the Heal Yourself reading cards, and finally love with the Romance Angels. Each of these different decks, I'll pull one card from and then clarify them all from the Prism Oracle for your feeling response to it, and the guidance from the Dreaming Way Tarot, and close you out with a card from the Spiritual AF. So what is your feeling about this situation in spirituality? It says Falling Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. Card number 19. Uh-oh. Spirit said, you sleep. You need to wake up. You got spiritual narcolepsy. You keep falling asleep. There's something going on in your energy that keeps putting you to sleep spiritually. You keep neglecting your spirituality, I heard. Okay, creativity. And you're starting to address that. Yeah. You're starting to address that. You're realizing, like, why am I getting mixed signals? Like, I think I'm following my intuition. That shit ain't working. I haven't been paying no attention to my spirit. I want something to help me build up my spirituality right now. I could use a stronger spirit, okay? I've done different things before, and I felt more empowered. Right now, I feel like I'm giving my power away to so many different things, and you're looking for solutions, I see. All right, let's see what is the guidance for you in regards to spirituality. Aries, July 2023. What's the guidance? You have the Nine of Swords. Well, it lies within the areas that you have fear. If you're afraid of it and it's not literally going to take your life or mutilate you, then there's only fear, which is false evidence appearing real. And the reason why it feels like fear is because it's generated in the same energy point in your chakra system. So it generates energy in the same place. So it feels like fear, but really it's nerves about doing something different that you haven't really done before. And I don't want to look at that. It doesn't necessarily feel good. It usually actually does not feel good. So there's something here that you haven't want to look at because it doesn't feel good, but you want to know, how do you do this? How do you do that? If somebody has been playing around with mysticism and esoterics, well, I'm going to tell you something. For it to work accurately, you're going to have to face these things that you've been running from. So let's see how family is coming into play in July 2023. Aries energy. What's the situation regarding family? Thank you. Family. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Card number 24. This is telling me that there's somebody in your experience where you just see all the ways they keep fucking up. You keep seeing all the ways they could do it different, better. They're just not doing what they could be doing. Or, I don't like the way they do this. There's a lot of judgment here that is not. So and maybe they're saying this about you, right? So is the situation being focused on love? There's a need to see the good in everyone, and maybe everybody can't see the good in you. You can't force them to, but you can see the good in them. Although I heard although. All right, because remember, your judgment of them is equivalent to, I specifically heard the word equivalent to, the judgment of you. Rejection. Anything you're rejecting in others is disowned parts of your own shadow self. Something you haven't wanted to see around family, and you reject them. Now, here's the other thing. When you do see it, doesn't mean you're going to accept them into your life. But there's information that you've been rejecting about some family experience, and you're either giving or receiving a whole lot of judgment from here. And that rejection energy in family is definitely part of what you haven't wanted to look at. Okay. Maybe I heard, I do everything I could do to help them, but they still, when I need them, they ain't there for me. When I reach out to them and it's their turn, they're not there for me. They reject me. They still don't accept me. Okay. What's the guidance for you in regards to this energy of family? Yeah. Somebody here, I just got a whole different vibe. The guidance is share it. Listen, this is in your experience so you could overcome the challenges and obstacles to it. Your relevancy, your legitimacy in this life, your value, your worth, all of that, your validity in life is not caught up in your family's ability to accept or reject you. That is inconsequential to it. That's what I heard. And that's how you're going to find your way out of that downward spiral that you're wanting to. You're going to have to address the rejection issues that you carry from family. Why, if you're the one doing the rejection, there's some way where you're safeguarding yourself from doing it. And then so now it comes to making peace with that. Being at peace with it instead of feeling guilty about it. Yeah. The Nine of Swords could definitely talk about guilt and shame as well. Because, yeah, I don't want to hear it. She's like, I don't want to hear it. And then if you hold it back, the way it's sitting, like this looks like the bigger body. This looks like the internal person, but held back, it looks like a bigger body. And the girl has a different lighter shade of hair, and she's got her head down and her arms crossed. That's what it also looks like from a zoomed out perspective. And she's sitting in a bed. She ain't even lifting her head. This other one, the main character that was, I think, the one meant to see was, she's got her head up, but she's got her eyes closed and she's got her ears covered. Don't want to see it, don't want to hear it. Something you didn't want to see or hear spiritually. Somebody here, I see in your family, like there's a long line of people who have been very spiritually active, and they know they have communication with the other side of the veil, and you never wanted that to be you, but you are that. And you can't reject that. And here's the thing is, you have all these lower vibrational ideas about what that means. And so you experience it through those lenses. All you got to do is take those lenses of falsehood off and recognize that it's actually what you are. So why would it present you with negativity? Why can't you see the positivity? Because you declared and decided that it was not good. And then that it was scary, or that it was evil, or what have you. And some of you, you got this from your childhood, from your religious upbringing and stuff like that. But once you free yourself from that and you realize, like, that was a false judgment that I was making over it. It doesn't have to be that. It's not that for other people. Maybe that's all you needed, was the awareness that it's not that for other people, where maybe it used to be, okay, in your family. Maybe they were scared before too. And you're going to have a conversation about how they were scared at one point too. And now they're having a different level of awareness, and it helps you to see that in you that you're becoming. Because in this, we have this tree lady, and next to her, there's a little tiny dragon, a baby face dragon with a mature dragon. And so I just see, in regards to family, you're very magical beings. So somebody in your family understands that. And maybe you're afraid. Recently it's come through, and I heard I need to tell this to you. It was come through that sometimes somebody said, why do I see when somebody's going to die? I don't understand that. And what was channeled through was actually quite beautiful. And it was because you have the ability to generate the energy of love and peace and calm over these people's life in response instead of fear. You're connected to them on some soul level that you can sense what's happening with them. And because of your soul connection and your ability to focus intentionally, you can add in, yes, this hurts, but you have the strength to get through it, and you're going to be okay. And there's reasons, seasons, and lessons and blessings, and you got this. And you can lend all that energy in those experiences. And are you that one that you see death coming? And you've always wondered, why do I have to see that? I hate seeing that. I don't want to ever see that again. And then in that case, if that's you, this is going to soften that for you. And somebody says, I still don't want to know what's coming. I feel so bad, though, because it's like, there's nothing I can do about it. Why do I know? There is something you can do about it, but you're looking to do something in the physical plane. It's not asking you to do something in the physical plane. It's not even showing it to you on the physical plane. It's showing it to you on the spiritual plane in almost every case. But in so many cases, because you're a physical being living a physical experience at this point of immediate self-identification, then and you're not thinking from the spiritual being that you are. You address it and you think it's something physical. That's why so many people have committed suicide, because they feel like they want to die. They literally felt like they wanted to die, but the death they were seeking was a spiritual death, not a physical death. And so many of them I hear realize that as soon as they do it, they realize it. And now it's too late because they didn't realize it. Some of them that, but either way, it serves a greater purpose. It served the greatest purpose for them. Now, why that's coming up in your experience, I'm not sure, but let's move on to money. Okay, self-love. If you would need some more experience or assistance with that, I would love to help you on that subject. I have my own personal experiences. We're not going to use your reading to talk about that here and now, but I definitely have had my up close and personal experiences with suicide. So if you need services on that, go to the website. If you can't get the service right now, just go look at the Tragedy to Blessings video on my main page on my channel here on YouTube. What is the way you're showing up with money with self-love? The money you're generating is a reflection of your self-love. How are you showing up with this? How are you showing up with this as a mystery? I just don't know. I don't know. This mystery card is giving me I don't know energy. I don't know how. I don't know. Okay, what's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you? I heard I don't need to know how. I just know it shows up. And sometimes I do know how. Okay. What's the guidance for you in this energy? If you don't know, but what self-love is where you're going to find it, honey. You got to show yourself some self-love. You're being very critical and hard on yourself. Why? What's the guidance for you in self-love? The Five of Swords. Why are you against loving yourself? Because you've heard so many people tell you all the projections of why, all their projections of why you're unlovable. If you understood that when they're speaking to you and they're saying all those things to you, so many times they're hearing the words that need to come out of their mouth so their own ears can hear it, because it's about them. It's an idea, it's a feeling that was generated internally. They generated it. You feel what you feel. Nobody else put that feeling into you. You might have felt it in response when you looked at and observed what they did, but you felt the feeling. It's always you feeling the feeling. And in this situation, in regards to money, somebody has got a lot of self-sabotaging ideas that they feel about money that makes it difficult. They need some self-love. And somebody here, their self-love is messing up their money flow right now. I see that. The self-love, the expression of self-love. Yes, interesting. Somebody says, I don't care about money. I'm all about loving myself. You're all in your spiritual body. And that's okay, but you do live on earth, and so that's okay. Somewhere, somebody's got the idea that to be a spiritual being, you got to be in poverty, baby. That is a lie and a deception. Jesus had a whole personal traveling accountant. Hello. He was not a broke person. Hello. All right, let's look at love. I've been shuffling the romance angels. Let's see what is the one card for Aries, July 2023. It says attraction. You attract more romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. If you think back, all the relationships you had, you attracted them in this place of fun and lighthearted energy, and you were doing what you wanted to do, and you were busy feeling good, and then boom, somebody you really vibe with shows up. And they're saying, do that some more. That's where it gets. And this is why it goes away, because you stop doing that, and then you stop generating that energy. Now you switch to trying to prove yourself to other people and get them to accept you energy, and they're rejecting you anyways. And how can you just stay in that energy of self-love, they're saying, for you in this reading? If you're vibing with this reading, put something in the comments. Let me know what's really going on. Put that thumbs up there. Let me know. Put them emojis up. Yeah, I love the emojis. Okay, I heard memojis. Why memojis? Why we gotta say memojis? What's up, memojis? Okay, let's memojis. Oh wow. Okay, all right, so what is your vibe? How are you showing up here? Oh, triple G. What? Okay, how are you showing up in regards to love? Anger. I'm pissed. You're so mad. There's an opportunity for you to enjoy this love, but you ain't doing it. Why? Because there ain't no self-love in this. Are you entertaining a situation that is a disrespect to yourself, I heard? Is that what's going on here? You're entertaining some situation that's disrespectful of the self, and then how is anything or anybody else going to respect you if you don't even respect yourself? Respect yourself. Do what you gotta do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Yeah. Okay. Because it's your thing. You know, you can do what you want with it. What's the guidance for you in regards to love? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Well, it looks like you're not enjoying the moment fully. So what's the guidance for you? And this is starting to mess with your money because you've been messed with your head. Did it mess with your body already too? Instead, the Empress is showing up. The guidance, the Empress. You got to love and nurture yourself. Yeah. It could be hard, but somebody's mad because their wife is pregnant again. Somebody's mad because their wife is pregnant again. Oh my goodness. I just heard that. I don't know who that is. Somebody baby daddy is mad because his wife is pregnant again and you ain't there. You ain't got nothing to do with that. What? Somebody is afraid that their love is going to get mad when they find out that you're pregnant. What? I see that. That's some deep stuff. However, for most of you, it's none of that. That's for somebody. But for most of you, it's none of that. Anywhere where you're used to attracting stuff that you don't like, it's like, did you get that from your mama? Did you get that from your mama? Somebody here, you're realizing you got it from your mama. And there's also something here about having a lot of self-judgment about, I've always attracted the wrong partner. I always attracted the wrong partner. And it all has to do with self-love and nurturing. And it's like, but what did you learn from that partner that wasn't the partner you wanted? Well, you learned more of your value. You learned more of your worth. You learned what you deserve. You learned what you won't put up with. If you didn't learn that then, you might need to learn that now. But thank goodness you got that out of the way. That's what I heard today. Yeah. There's still more that you need to face, honey. You're going to have to wake up if you want the situation to shift. If you've been spiritually asleep, your spirit is calling for some attention here. For somebody here, you ain't Aries, but this is somebody you know. And this person is asleep. And they're an angry person in love. You know, their money is always funny and weird and mysterious. They don't understand why the money is so hard to come by. They're always feeling rejected by their family and everything else. And it's like, what energy are you generating with your creativity? It's okay to start the fuck over if you have to. Somebody here, that's what you're really looking for. Start the day brand new on a new energy. Set the intention. When I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to die to the old personality. I'm going to let that death I've been wanting happen, but I'm going to do it spiritually. And when I wake up, I'm a whole new creature, a whole new being. It says, did you fuck up? Start over. Did things fall apart? Start over. Every day is in a new beginning. Every moment is deep AF. I know, right? Quit holding on to old mistakes and shit. Just start the fuck over. Start over now. Start over now. Start over now. And we did say start your day this way. Yes, you definitely want to start your day this way. And yes, this card is absolutely right. Every moment is a moment to start over. Why wait till tomorrow? Start right now. What you waiting for? Just stop. Take those deep breaths. Just take those deep breaths. You know what I'm saying? Just stop what you're doing because we're about to ruin that funky little vibe that you're used to. Yeah, it look funny. But yeah, I'm breathing money. Don't you see? You ain't ready for me. Oh, what? Yes, stop and breathe it in, baby. Breathe in the wealth of this planet, of this universe for you. Breathe out the stress and the BS. Let that stuff go. You can start this thing all brand new right now, don't you know? Until next time, thank you for the love. Thank you for your love donations. Thank you for choosing me for your personal consultation, subscribing, and putting something in the comments so I can read it. Tell your friends about it too. Sending so much love, peace, and happiness to you. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.